ready to answer 29.01 questions?
Sure.
Great, let's go.
All right.
What would you classify your job as?
Well, I'm called a facilities manager, but mainly I'm in customer service because everybody on campus counts on me to take care of things, fix things, whatever.
What is your favorite tool?
Well, I use the computer more often than anything, but if I really have work to do, this little screw gun saves a lot of wrist torque and things like that when I'm, driving screws and stuff.
What is the most arduous component of your job?
The most stressful thing is the morning traffic when I have to deal with cars coming by and commuters flying by and kids getting out on the wrong side of the street, things like that.
What is the most meaningful object in your office?
Well, that's a good question because it would be this. This is a 7th century engraving of the Middle East. It was colored in 1821, and Linda Riff bought it for me in a store in Tel Aviv and gave it to me because she knows I love maps.
Interesting. Are you still close with any Drew graduates?
I am. I've had a good relationship with several people like Elazar and Benji, but I'm still pretty close with Orrin Becker, class of 2014? Yeah, right.
What was your favorite subject in high school?
It was history. I wanted to teach history, but the idea of working in a school does not appeal to me. Not a public school, anyway.
What is one memorable encounter you've had with a student?
Well, it was with Orrin. I caught him hanging from the balcony above the first and second floor stairwell, and I yelled at him to get down.
If you were able to dine with a historical figure, who would it be and why?
Probably Abraham Lincoln, because I heard he had great stories.
So, are you a history buff?
I am. I actually do Civil War reenacting.
Oh, what's your favorite part of Civil War reenactments?
Hanging around in our camp and talking to the public and teaching them about history.
Ah. How do you get into character for your reenactments?
Oh, that's easy. I am a character.
What is an interesting fact about the Civil War?
One interesting fact would be if the North had not won the war, the United States as we know it wouldn't exist, and it would have had huge repercussions for us historically since then.
Where do you live?
Sonoma County.
So how long is your commute?
42 miles.
Gosh. What will you eat for lunch today?
Don't know. I'm going to go over to Eliza's and see what they have.
Ah, is Eliza's your favorite restaurant around Drew?
It's about the only one I ever eat at off campus.
How did you come to work at Drew?
Linda Riff called me up in 2009 and asked me if I'd come to work for her, and I said, sure, I'd be glad to.
Hello, Anthony, please come in.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a problem with locker number 68. Sarah here needs your help. Could you come to the first floor, please?
Sure. I'll be right there.
Over and out.
All right. Here we go. That one?
68.
60.
That's rolling to open it.
Oh, yeah, well, I saw how you hold your mouth.
Oh!
There you go.
Gracias.
All right. Maybe they just forgot the combination.
How do you put up with teenagers every single day?
I like teenagers, actually.
What is your opinion on lockers?
They're a pain in the butt. And it would be one thing if students used them a lot, but most students don't even use them.
Yeah. Who is your favorite colleague?
Gee, I wonder who it'd be. This guy right here, Sergio Peralta. He and I are each other's right hand. Without him, I don't know what I'd do.
What jobs did you have before coming to Drew?
I ran factories, manufacturing, for 30-some years.
What is the most annoying thing you see students do?
Well, one of the most annoying things is having to adjust these blinds all the time because people mess them up. Just had to replace a set of blinds, in fact. Yeah, here we go again. Yeah.
What is something you appreciate when you see students do?
Give me that again.
What is something you appreciate when you see a student do?
I appreciate when they pick up behind themselves. Really appreciate that, yeah.
What is your favorite memory from Drew?
My favorite memories from Drew. The day I got hired would probably top the list. When Linda convinced Sam Cutterback to hire me, that was a pretty good day.
And what's your favorite thing about Drew?
I just like the whole spirit of the school. I like the focus. I like the fact that it's inclusive and it's very socially aware. And unlike when I was in high school, we didn't know anything about what was going on.
How would you say Drew has changed, if at all, since your first year here?
It's gotten more diverse, more complicated, more complex, I would say. You know, a lot more things happening. It was, you know, it's evolved quite a bit.
What is one piece of advice you'd give to high school students?
I would say never give up on yourself. I had a really bad childhood and a bad life in school, very discouraging, but I never gave up. And as a result, I think I'm fairly successful.
Okay, we've done 29 questions, and here's the .01. Why?
Why? Well, because I like it.
Perfect. Thank you, Anthony.
You're welcome. Is that it?